I was just reading that thing about dogs being left or right-handed, called that study. I think probably, and dependent on their owners as well. I've forgotten what it is, so I'll probably say it wrong, but a lot of it's probably to do with mirroring, isn't it? Like in social situations, humans do it. We mirror people for a number of reasons. Social acceptance, I think it shows what it's like an appeasing thing, isn't it? But dogs probably do it for a similar reason, because they're a pack animal, and they do body language a lot, don't they? So they do appeasing and mirroring within their play, like play bowing and things. If you, I'll go back to Doodah, my friends from the forum who did dog study work. I reckon it's a lot to do with that. Because Dolly was doing it the other day, wasn't she? She's done it a few times that I've noticed. Mirroring, like when I checked her teeth, she then poured me in the teeth. It's a way of communicating on, but we have that relationship because I've done the current prior thing and 101 things to do with the box. So I think I would jest it's probably along those lines. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's just some spiritual thing to show us that they are more in tune with us and better at communicating than we often realise. They do communicate on a high level. Am I making any sense? Not much. And the other thing was the gut, I can't think of the word, microbes, I'm going to say, that are passed down generationally. That makes sense though, doesn't it? So our gut fauna is passed down from our parents. It makes sense because we live in our parents, so the gut, is going to be passed down. And then I suppose with how people are attracted chemical attraction to people, it's for evolutionary reasons, isn't it? Either somebody with a similar say gut fauna as an example, or a complementary one, for the evolution of for the benefit of whatever. It makes sense. And the same thing's going to happen, isn't it, with me sleeping with a dog? Our gut fauna's going to, let's say mutate. Probably benefits and negatives. Or with horses or with whatever, eating different vegetables with slugs crawling all over them. Talk about dog mirroring again. Social mirroring. Well, what do I know about social mirroring? I remember learning about that when I was a teenager, and like me and Abby often would just end up being like it. You do, don't you, in social situations? You start saying the same things, talking like each other, and what's it supposed to be? It's like a Pavlovian thing, a rewarding thing to the other person. It shows that you like them often. I think there can be other reasons for doing it. You can, I don't think all the right words, but it's a thing, and we were told about it, and then it used to really annoy everyone that we used to do it. But do you know what? We didn't do it on purpose. It's like what's it called? What's it called? An unconscious thing. It's a subconscious action. You become more like the person that you socially, I don't know. So it makes sense that dogs do it as well. In some way. It does, doesn't it? They want to be liked. It's like when they lick around the face. It's the puppy thing, isn't it? Because puppies lick the mouth of the mother, so the mother regurgitates food when they're being weaned. And that's so it's an appeasing thing. It's like it's called appeasement, isn't it? they're just, it's a dog signal. What's it called? It's dog communication, basically, dog signal, which is a subconscious thing of theirs, I suppose. Like we'd shake hands. And my thing with dogs, or my dogs anyways, or people communicating is if you want them to listen to you, you have to listen to them as well to get onto that level of, you have to show them that you're listening to their communication to get them to listen to yours as well. It's that teamwork thing. I was taught years ago with lurchers, but I think with dogs in general, it's a team. It's got to be a team. You've got to work as a team. It's like, it's not, you have to listen to each other, because I think it's a dog thing rather than just a lurcher thing, but lurchers are specific arseholes. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. But they're bent to be mental. No. Do you know, lurcher people often say, well, it depends who you talk to, that they're supposed to be a bit, what's the word he said? A bit loose, basically, a bit loose in the head. They like it, a lot of working lurcher people. Well, I say course. It depends who you talk to. They like them to be a bit, what's the word? A bit crackers, basically. They have to be a bit fucking bonkers, don't they? A bit, they can't just stop running if they go over a puddle, etc. You have to trust each other. You have to trust, especially with, I suppose, Salukis, which are bred to run independently. It's a two-way trust thing. They have to trust you and you have to trust them. So you have to have a relationship built on trust. But I think that's... I probably left holes in this all over the place, like a lacy blanket. Probably true. You know what I'm getting at there. How's my cup of tea today? Well, I'm having black... I haven't got any black violet left. And with my £5 I have to spend on French fancies for afterwards. I've got cinnamon secret. Perfect. So there we go, in the old Mary Rose. And I've got my crown. My crown of Judas on. So I don't know what I'm doing. Can I at least try and be quiet for 1 minute, 11 o'clock? Probably. I don't know. I'll light a candle. I've got a candle left. I'll do something. Nice, even if it's fake. It's all fake though, you know me. We're just passing around. It's just... it's different for everyone, I know. I've got to that point. My old still talk. Well, ours do too, but we have to do this. Life be nothing without a bit of pomp anyway. We all love the pomp. The stomp, the pomp and stomp. Look, my hat's up there and he's wearing. I was tempted to get dressed up and wear it into town today. Please do. I don't know what coat to wear though. I haven't got a good coat. If it was a bit warmer, I wouldn't worry about a coat. I'd just put my scarf over. But my Masonic coat would look dumb with that. It's charcoal. It wouldn't go with a black dress. The green one would be fine. Okay, I could wear the green one, I suppose. And no one would care if I can't do it. I bet I could do the dress up if I tried. And I'd have to wear stupid black thick tights because I can't wear lace tights with it, and I haven't got any. I'd rather see I'd look like a whore at a duck show if I wore black lace tights with a black lace dress. I have to wear the denier ones, and I have no sheer ones in. And then I'm going to wear my magpie shoes, probably black and white. I haven't got any good black shoes. I have to wear black shoes? I don't. I thought about wearing the red ones. I don't know what colour I do my nails. I don't think I'll bother anyway. I feel dumb if I'm... Just try. I've got no makeup. Can't go. I haven't got a handbag. I haven't got the will in me. Just do it. Just watching. She'll send a carriage if you get... Look, the cars are outside. It's not funny. I want to go with pumpkin cut. Please. Just do this one thing properly. I can't. She's done that loads though, hasn't she? The dog, I mean, this one under the covers. When I checked teeth and she pulled me into the mouth to look at my teeth. She did that with something else the other day as well. Just doing it back. Two-way communication to show she understands what's going on. How do you like it, basically, she's saying. Look, how do you like being munched in the teeth? Not much. Alright then. Where is she? She's in her whippet. She's in her whippet cave. Look. There. Drastically underweight. Except, you know what? She's not all the coursing boys, so she's perfect. She's a perfect running weight at the moment. She's perfect running weight. They are. Do you know, it's a funny thing though, isn't it? Everyone looks at it differently. Everyone sees things different. In whippet running clubs, she's actually at peak condition. Apart from the fleas, probably. They just make them run quicker. But her muscles down there. They go quicker. If there's not anything to carry. That wasn't the intention, but it's just part of the story. It's a tool. One of my son's girlfriends that used to hate that is her ex-girlfriend. No, her ex-boyfriend was a working farmer, I think it was actually. I can't remember. But she hated the fact he'd shoot the dogs if they weren't any good for anything. And she said, but he just sees them as tools. And I didn't really say anything. It's like, well, do you know what? They are, basically. They do keep them as a tool. And usually they are fucking tools anyway. Let's are fucking tools. They're all the tools in the box. But I do see that from both sides. You don't keep a working dog as a pet. Well, that's long, isn't it? That's a long way around it as well. But it's for purpose. You keep fucking ratting dogs to kill rats. If they kill the sheep instead, you're going to shoot her, aren't you? It's like, do you know what? This isn't what you're supposed to be doing. Or give them to someone else. It's dogs were a tool originally. They were kept as a tool. They weren't kept as a fucking... but that's gone around as a working thing as well. Dogs they need a job, even if the job is just to be your pet, your emotional support pet, or just some flashy shield. They are a tool. She is a tool. She's an idiot. Fucking tool, mate. Top tier tool. TTT. I saw that. Why did I bull tip that car the other day? I think that was a Camaro I tipped. I couldn't see, it's fast, too far away. But there was one with a TTS. I tipped that one as well, because it's to the shoulder. It's a dog thing. It's probably a horse thing as well, but TTS. It probably means something else. I'm always looking at number plates. We used to do it when we was children, when we were small people. And you go on road trips. We used to play what games do you play? You used to play pub cricket, which is when you have to take it in turns to get the legs on the pub signs and count up the scores all the way to wherever we were playing the next game, because it was so long. Pub cricket, get the best number players. on your colour car. Just memory games, really, and ways to keep children quiet in the car, and observational practice, I imagine. We love pub cricket. It's the Duke of what? Coach and horses, that's a good one. You can only get 6 though. What? Duke of Wellington's army. But that must win! No, it's only 6. I hate this game. It's bullshit. I can't wait to grow up. I'm going to play my own games. It's going to be much better than this. And I'm definitely going to win them. The Army and Navy. That's the win. I hate you. What is it? 6? I hate rules. Rules are bullshit. BS, mate. Classic BS. I'm glad Dolly was do you know what? A handball gun. That's so good. Anti-aircraft. That was a funny joke, though. She is anti-aircraft, isn't she? I don't care if it was decommissioned. But she is. She jumps, takes things out of the sky. She's definitely a handball gun. Even though that's not what I meant. Handball's a gun at Southport, apparently. An old World War II anti-aircraft gun. A handball gun in Southampton. I called her a handball yesterday because I was thinking of a dolly gun. I've said this already. We called the handballs the ones that went in your purse gun. I'm sure we called them a handball. You keep an anti-aircraft gun in your purse? I may. But handball was also, I know they say it was also the doll on why was she called handball? Why was she called handball? Just because they were like, you know what, being what? 60s weirdos. Handball. I've got a friend who's got a dog that's named after, what's it named after? They name all their dogs after, not radar stations, something like that. Or nuclear power stations or something. Is that enough? I'm going to do some exercise in a minute. I'm going to do it for the Queen. She wouldn't want me to skip a day just because, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. Just put on a frock and go for a walk with the dog. I could do that, couldn't I? Just be seen out in my morning wear. I shouldn't wear makeup, should I? I should look like I've been crying. I'll rub some dog fur around my face. And what? Definitely green. Green's nice, isn't it, with black? Plus I haven't got another coat. And the hat looks stylish. How far can I walk in those shoes? Far enough. I used to walk to work in them. No, not in these ones actually. But... red lipstick, red nail varnish, black widowish. Go down the graveyard. Which one though? With an umbrella? Just do something fabulous. Okay then, I'll do it. I'm not in the white wig. No, not in the white wig. A white coat. That's too rock and roll. The white fur coat and the black hat. A bit Richie Manic. She'd like that. I'll think about it. I'll see. I've got ages yet. I've got a whole day. I'll just stand outside the road waiting, pretending I'm waiting to be picked up in the car. That'll be funny. Be funny for someone. I'll stand there all day long, into next week as well. Keep looking at my phone. I've ruined the joke by telling you. I have got a watch, I showed you. It's a what? Timex? Is it Timex? Was the old watches you had to have? The old classics. I don't think it is a Timex one. What's the best watch I ever had? Probably the Timex one. I want it to look like a Timex. I think it was just from Tesco. It's not a leather strap. Mine actually had my name engraved on it. I'm sure. I like leather. Should say that though. Leather straps on a watch because they don't sweat, do they? That's one reason I don't wear a watch because they always sweat. They always sweat on me. Get a nurse one. I can't be bothered. I don't need to know the time. I'm that person now. I just float around like a cloud, in tune with the sky. If it's dark, it's time to, I don't know, wear some dark clothes. Just eat when I'm hungry. Oh, Smurf. Look. I miss all the things I had when I was a child. Like my best alarm clock. I hated so much because it made a horrible noise. But it was so cool. It was so cool and retro. Stylish. I had stylish things when I was a kid. Stylish things. Not like junk. What do you mean I've still got stylish things? I know. But I've got a dog called Hamble. I love my dog. I know I moan about her. Do you like it when I say on the box and she does a finish? I'm just practicing for when she does finishes at a show, but she has to do it on a log because we have to just use what we have. For an idiot, she's okay, isn't she? For two idiots, we're okay, to be honest. Class A idiots. We're A++ idiots. You want to see her face and her spots? Look, she's just stretched out under the covers, keeping my feet warm. With her little fleas. There's a scratch under a twig leg, which I didn't do anything with, but you can tell that when the immune system's a bit off, because normally that would have, I don't know. I tell you what, I think she was trying to tell me as well, because she yawned, didn't she, when I was talking about her fleas the other day, and her scab thing. It's stressed. Partly it's a stress reaction. Why didn't she have fleas before? Because she was running a lot, she was playing and she was outside. But maybe a part of it is that she's got this, because she's stressed. Well, do you know what happened? Because she's not running, she's not doing all the stuff she was doing before, having that outside time, which she was enjoying, but we stopped doing for whatever reason. Basically, I got stressed by other people and trying, the whole balance of trying to keep other people happy and my fucking terrorist dog, which she wasn't a terrorist dog. It's like, do you know what? Anyway, well, she was a minor hazard, but she wasn't exactly, do you know what? We were trying to work with a load of things. Common sense mostly, but she yawned, didn't she? And with that whole, we do communicate in a specific way, and I did think afterwards maybe it's like it's partly a stress thing. And also, blaming anyone, but as a scientific discovery, let's call it that. But with disease and stress levels, they do go together, don't they? So with a herpes outbreak, you get it when you're stressed, your immune system's down. you get an outbreak then. So I think she's trying to tell me it's a stress reaction partly, this outbreak that she's got at the moment. But like autoimmune things do tend to go with a stress of whatever the stress is. That's a good enough place to call it 125. Have another cup of tea. Does this show? Well, I am sort of stressed, but I am able to manage my stress, aren't I? I am in a luxurious position of being able to manage my stress. And if I don't go out. I don't have to go out if I need to stay in. I can manage my stress. I am stressed, but I can manage it. She can't, really. She's in a position of having to manage it in a way that I decide. So that's another, scientific statement. And cut. Okay, I will then. I think something else in a minute. Why was she barking last night? I think she was hungry. She was barking. I gave her a bit of pita bread when I got back. I didn't want to give her too much in case it set her off again. I ate the whole packet pretty much, but I gave her some. I think she's hungry and wanted some more, so she was yipping for that. Because I went down once to let her out and she didn't want to go out. I did think to start with maybe she wanted to go out to the toilet. But she was just barking for food, which is why I told her to shut up. Partly because I didn't have any food. I had nothing in the house to give her apart from 2 bananas, which I thought we'd probably need for breakfast. And now I can go to the shop today and get something. I don't know what, because I haven't really got any. I may get couscous or something, because that doesn't take much cooking. I haven't got much gas. There's no point getting potatoes. I don't think I've got enough to cook potatoes today. I'll see when I get to the shop. I don't know. That'll be something. Tin pumpkin. Something great. I don't know what I'll get actually. Loaf of bread. I have no idea. Peanut butter. Cheap peanut butter. That's under. I've probably got about £8 to spend. Well, loads of money really, but it's like thinking about how to spend that. I've got no cooking. I can do toast, but I've got nothing. I can't be bothered to do toast. I don't want toast. I was thinking yesterday about buying a slow cooker, because then I can cook in electric with the whole gas thing going on. And all I do is eat pot food anyway. So I used to have a slow cooker. I don't know what the electric consumption is like on those. Good. I know they used to be comparatively good. I'll probably end up getting one with an Internet of Things thing in it like usual, and you just blow it up like usual. Couscous then, or noodles, but they're not very good for the skin, are they? Noodles are like ramen, whatever they're called, those cheap noodles. You just make them with kettle water, can't you? They say no cooking. I'll just live on those for the rest of my life. And the dog can just have raw food from the bin, probably. Probably raw food from the bin. We'll be okay. Don't worry about us. Hamble the dog. I love having a dog called Hamble. I'm going to call her Hamble. I am going to call her Hamble now. Because she likes hamming things up for me. It's the Hamble. She's quite good. She's quite good at jumping. I love having a dog called Hamble. Can I go? Yes, I'm going now. Bye then, I'll see you later.